So after decisively defeating Marlon Chito Vera at UFC 299, Sean O'Malley is now eyeing his next challenge. Initially, he considered a super fight with the featherweight champion Ilia Topuria, even though he got a lot of criticism from the entire community for doing so. O'Malley has shifted his focus back to the bantamweight, targeting top contender Merab Dvalishvili. O'Malley is waiting for the UFC to confirm the date, with September at the Sphere in Las Vegas or December in Vegas being a likely option. He's already gearing up in the gym, preparing for Dvalishvili's dominant wrestling and relentless pace. O'Malley acknowledges the tough fight that is ahead, ranking Dvalishvili amongst his most challenging opponent alongside Aljamain Sterling. Funny enough, they're freaking teammates. The UFC schedule, including events in Manchester, Perth, Abu Dhabi, and New York, suggests that O'Malley's title defense will either headline, in the highly anticipated UFC card that is 306, or maybe close out in the year, probably in December, right? We don't know yet. Regardless of the date, O'Malley is ready to prove himself against one of the most crazy formidable contenders in the freaking weight class. There's a couple of things that we could talk about in this situation. First of all, we have to commend O'Malley for staying at bantamweight and giving Merab Dvalishvili his opportunity, to fight for the title. It shows that Sean O'Malley wants to solidify his legacy at his natural weight class before attempting to conquer another division. As we all know, the entire community got on, Sean O'Malley's ass for this because what is Sean O'Malley putting up on the table whenever he goes fights Ilia Topuria? Nothing. He literally has nothing to lose because his title is not going to be on the line, right? It's going to be obviously Ilia Topuria, who's at featherweight, which is a weight class above him. O'Malley is proving that he's just not a flashy fighter, but a true champion willing to face the toughest challenges, especially one like Merab Dvalishvili, who is probably, he has a really good chance at beating O'Malley, so we got to commend him for that. It would be pretty freaking crazy to have Sean O'Malley fight at the Sphere because, as we all freaking know, this could set a new standard for UFC events, making it memorable, for all the fans out there who just love freaking UFC, and it could be visually stunning, right? And obviously, we know that Sean O'Malley is a flashy fighter. He has that crazy freaking hairdo, all those freaking tattoos, face tats. He looks like a freaking weirdo. He'd be perfect for the Sphere, and he's the perfect fighter to freaking debut at that specific event, in my opinion. Look, let me give you guys my 2 cents about the entire situation. Personally, I feel like Sean O'Malley, no matter how hard he trains for this fight, probably loses the belt to Merab Dvalishvili. In my opinion, I feel like it's inevitable. I feel like Merab Dvalishvili is a much better MMA fighter overall. I know that, Sean O'Malley is a good striker and all. I think he's one of the greatest strikers that MMA has ever seen. I just feel like Merab's meta, right, for winning fights is a lot more secure because, as we know, he is a very, grappling, wrestling heavy fighter, and I just feel like he is gonna beat Sean O'Malley no matter how hard he tries. That's just my opinion. Now, I feel like Sean O'Malley probably leaves the bantamweight division and he moves up to featherweight. He probably fights a fighter for a title eliminator, and then he probably gets a fight against Ilia Topuria. That's the way I see it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments.